Hello, everybody. This is Frank with Iron Age News. It's Wednesday, May 21st, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're all just having a laugh. If you've noticed, there's a bit of a little brouhaha between President Trump and the Walmart people, where Walmart has complained about the tariff, obviously because they buy everything from China. And Trump had said, well, why don't you just eat that? Eat that tariff. It's not that much. You're a major corporation. You can take it. And the response was not what you would have expected from the corporation. So we'll talk a little bit about the margins and the morals and the Walmart tariff debate. Okay. And they're probably the worst offender in this group. And I guess they're going to just continue doing what they do until the wheels come off, right? So we're going to talk real quickly. Like I said, it's kind of a little, they're trying to build it up as more of a clash than it really is. But it's just funny that people in the Democratic Party are running to the aid of Walmart. Okay. So this month in May, for President, excuse me, President Donald Trump publicly criticized Walmart for suggesting that his administration's tariffs on imports would lead to higher consumer prices. Trump urged the company, and this is be in a number of news articles if you read it, to eat the tariffs instead of passing the cost on to consumers. Walmart, picture Walmart, right? Those of you who can, responded by highlighting the challenges, and this is kind of almost a direct quote, citing their narrow profit margins. They have narrow profit margins at Walmart, so they can't possibly eat that tariff money. The company emphasized that while they strive to keep prices low, the increased prices on goods from countries like China, Mexico, and Vietnam would inevitably impact the pricing. So let's just talk about that for a second. Despite claims of thin margins, Walmart reported a net income of 19.44 billion for the fiscal year ending January 31st, 2025, marking a 25.3% increase from the previous year. Furthermore, the Walton family, our major stock and majority stockholders in Walmart, have seen their personal wealth soar. As of December 2024, this is where it gets a little gray. Their combined net worth was estimated at 432.4 billion, making them the richest family globally. That I guess has the reports out there. There's probably a couple of Chinese or Saudis that are up there with it. So this juxtaposition raises a question. How can a company with such substantial profits and owners with such immense wealth claim an inability to absorb tariff costs because they work at such very thin margins in their group? So Walmart's commitment to low prices has often been linked to its global supply chain practices, okay? Investigations have revealed instances where suppliers associated with Walmart have implicated in we can't say human rights violations, but labor violations. We'll say labor violations because we have to. Unlike Nike, right, in Indonesia, who is involved in labor and human rights violations, the Walmart people just has been smart enough not to get caught. For example, in December 2022, a federal court found the owner of Los Villatoros Harvesting LLC guilty of conspiracy to commit forced labor. And by that, we mean slave labor. That's what forced labor usually means. It sounds nice, but forced labor is usually slave labor. This company has supplied produce to Walmart. Additionally, reports have surfaced about the use of forced labor in international supply chains, including allegations involving the Uyghur labor in China's seafood industry. Okay, when you're in your prison camp that you're there to die in, sometimes you have to pack some fish into a bag, is what they're trying to tell you. Walmart has stated its commitment to ethical sourcing as investigating these claims. Ethical sourcing, ethnic cleansing. That's the Walmart way. The debate between Walmart and Trump underscores a larger issue, okay? The balance between corporate profitability ethical responsibility, and consumer pricing. While companies aim to maximize profits, there's growing scrutiny over how these profits are achieved and at what societal cost. As consumers understanding the complexities behind the pricing, sourcing, and corporate decisions empowers us to make informed choices and advocate for ethical parities and practice. So I just thought we would cover that for you. So the next time you hear that Walmart's having a hard day and it cannot eat the 25 cents to 30 cents per item that they're going to have to deal with, just think back on what we've talked about and have a good laugh if you can. And that's about it. Talk to you later on.